Okay, so I'm super excited. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to, in the comments, I want you guys to put your goals. What are your guys' goals, in this business? How much money would be amazing for you to make? Is it $500 extra a month? Is it 1,000? Is it 200? Like, what are your guys' goals? Okay, I want you guys to put your goals down. And then the second thing I want you guys to put in the chat is I want you guys to put how much time each day are you willing and able to work this business? Okay, those are the two things I want you guys to put down. And again, if you guys can turn your cameras on, that would be amazing. Like I see Tanisha here. Obviously, she's busy mama, probably making breakfast, but her camera's on and she's listening. So, so turn those cameras on, whether you look, like you just rolled out of bed or you're doing something, that's totally fine. I typically look like I'm rolling out of bed, but I was getting ready for a baby shower in between this. So, so no matter what you look like, it doesn't matter. We're here to learn, okay? Okay, so put those in the chats. $2,000 a month, awesome. And Adrian, go ahead and put in the chat how long or how much time each day you are willing and able to work this business. And as you guys are doing that, I don't know if you guys all know my story or who I am in this business, but my name is Amanda, and I've been doing this for 6 years, you guys. And so I'm not going to go into full detail of my story, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a background of kind of who I am, because that's kind of how our Zoom is going to go today. I had been doing this business for 6 years. I started not having any experience with this business. I'm at the very top rank of the company. I built my husband's account to the second rank of the company, a presidential. And our 2.0, which is a lot of you guys, are now at a diamond rank. Okay, so going on a third, and I've also helped my mom get to double diamond. So building 4 businesses and all top leader, ranks. And so I'm really excited to share with you guys, but I also want to let you guys know that for me, I am very transparent. I am very to the point, and I will tell you exactly what it takes to get to what you want to get, where you want to get. And I hope that you guys can see my heart in that, and I hope that you guys can appreciate that, because when I started, I didn't really have guidance or leadership or anything like that. I really had YouTube videos to go off of. That's how I learned this business. I learned it all on my own through YouTube videos, going back and forth with one of my friends. And so, so I would have loved for somebody to jump on here and be very transparent with me and say, if you want this, Amanda, this is what it's going to take. So that is how I coach. That is how I train our team. And that's how I lead our team, is I am very transparent. And I want to tell you guys exactly what it takes to get to your goals. Okay. So if you guys are just jumping on, please have your cameras on for me, because this is a more intimate Zoom. And I want to look through your goals really quickly. So 2,000 a month, 3 to 4 hours a day. Perfect. 1,000 a month, 3 hours a day. Perfect. Right now, my goal is to let commissions pay for products. Awesome. Okay, Sudhi, that's great. Let's see. 2,000. Lisa says 2,000, staying home for a while, get consistent. Awesome. That's amazing, Lisa. Absolutely you can exceed that. Let me see, 3,000. Okay. Okay, so thanks, Delana. Thanks, Kimberly. Okay, so I like to say, this business, and I'm going to go into full details of this business, like the questions that you guys answered, and we're going to work together through this, the next 45 minutes or so. But the thing is that I have gotten to the top of the company not by working 1 hour a day, not by working 2 hours a day, but there has been blood and sweat and tears, and there has been hard work. There has been sleepless nights. There has been times where I went to bed at, 2 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. There has been times where my kiddos have only, they see me on my phone, 24/7 some of the times. And would I ever give that up? Would I ever let that, would I ever do anything different? Absolutely not. because it has gotten me to where I needed to go. And so when I first started this business, you guys, I wanted $200 or $300 extra a month, but then I saw other people, just like how you guys are now seeing people actually make income with this, like make really good income with this. And so when I saw moms were coming home and staying home with their children, I thought, okay, how can I, the fastest way possible, be able to come home to my children? And that was, I worked full time, you guys. And so my life, like what it looked like was I would wake up super early to work this business. I would work it on my lunch. I would work it after we would come home and have dinner and put Jax to bed. I would stay up for hours working my business. In 5 months, you guys, I was able to make $6,000 at Double Diamond, and I was able to retire my career. So for 5 months, you guys, of putting hard work into something where, yeah, I had sleepless nights. Yeah, instead of watching Netflix, I worked this business. Yeah, instead of like going out sometimes on the weekends to do certain things, I worked this business, but it allowed me in 5 months, it was actually less than that, to come home to my little one. So for me to dedicate that time for my business in that time, in that season, it was so well worth it. And then each rank that I went to, it was looking like I would maybe stay up later, or I would work a lot harder. To say that I worked an hour to 2 hours a day in this business and I got to the very top rank of the company, that would be completely false. Okay. I would never say that. When I first started, I did work 1 to 2 hours a day, and it got me to Ruby, and it got me to Emerald. Okay. And then as I wanted to get to Diamond and Double Diamond and make that 2,000, 3,000 or above, I knew I needed to devote more time into my business. Okay. So I wanted to be very transparent with you guys, and with your goals need to be matching your work efforts. Okay. So if you tell me that you want to make $2,000 extra a month, then I expect that you would be working about 3 to 4 hours a day on your business when you start off. And that's not 3 or 4 hours straight. And that's not 3 or 4 hours every day. It might be 2 hours one day, 4 hours another day. It might be 1 hour one day and 5 hours another day. Right? And so it takes time and work and effort to get to your goals. And I want to be very transparent with you guys, because a lot of times people will come in and they think that they're going to make so much money by not putting any effort into a business. And that is not the case. This is a business, but if you work this business, your efforts will be blessed by God. Your efforts will be blessed by, they will be blessed tenfold. And so I don't know, if you believe in higher power or whatnot, but I do. And I believe that any effort that I put into my business, the time I put into it, the pouring that I put into you guys, it's going to be blessed by tenfold. And so no matter what, you guys, we get into this business and we want results. So I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to answer your questions. We're going to go into very detailed of how it all works. And we're also going to work so that you guys understand. Okay. But I do want to be very transparent with you guys that if you guys want that 2,000, that 1,000, that 3,000 or more, this is a business. So it does take work. Okay. Now, is that work? Like, do I work 8 hours a day now as an Ambassador Diamond? No, I don't. Do I work 6 hours a day? Nope, I don't. But I do work my business. Like right now, my kids are in the house and this was scheduled, and we're going to go run errands, and then I have a baby shower, and then I have a couple other coaching calls. So I schedule my business into my day. So what I want to share with you guys that, that I think a lot of times what happens is that we want instant results. Like, how many of you guys want instant results? Like, I want instant results. Like, if I put work into something, like, I want to see instant results now. And I still do. After 6 years, I'm like, come on, people, like, sign up, But the thing is that we put our efforts in and then we see our results. Okay, so I want you guys to all hang tight in this. I want you guys to all hang tight. Do you guys know that this business is actually very, very, very easy? The steps that we do, the things that we do, you guys, do you understand? Like, I'm an Ambassador Diamond. I'm not saying this to brag to you guys, but making a multiple 6-figure income from my phone, running my business completely for free, doing just certain tasks. That's easy, right? That is so easy. I will tell you what the hardest part of this business, you guys, your mind. 100%. The hardest part of this business is your mind, and that is what leads people to quitting. That is what leads people to get into funks. That's what leads people into doubt or fear or anything like that. If we can figure out how to work our mind, you guys will all be top leaders in this business. You guys will all be ambassador diamonds if you can switch those little things that go off in our mind. The work is easy. Working is so easy, okay? You can literally get all of your tasks done in 1 to 2 hours a day. The other time, what we need to pour into is learning, educating ourselves, becoming a leader. How do we work this business? Okay, I'm struggling getting distributors. Okay, well, how do I get distributors? I'm gonna go watch a YouTube video, right? Learning, mindset, all that kind of stuff, that is what's going to keep you in the game, okay? So let's get into the nitty-gritties of all of this and answer your guys' questions. 2 to 3 hours a day, $500 to $1,000 extra a month. That's amazing, Jelena. Yes, I want to make sure that your guys' goals, what you guys want, are matching what your efforts are going to be equivalent to your goals. So if you tell me, Amanda, I want to make $5,000 extra a month and I can put an hour in a day, I would say probably not going to happen. Okay, I want to be so realistic with you guys because I want you guys to see success in this, and I want you guys to pour that down into the community and your team around you. Okay, so let's answer some questions. What we're going to do is I'm just going to answer the questions that you guys have given me. I have a couple other things I want to chat with you guys about, but I also, when we're doing these questions, we're also going to work, and we're going to do like a little activity with it. So it's going to be kind of broken up a little bit. Oh, good, Lisa. I want to be real with you guys. I want to be 100% real with you guys. And sometimes that means that people leave. Sometimes that means that people just are like, oh, this isn't for me. And okay, that's fine. But I want to rise up leaders. I want empowering people. I want hardworking people. I want people who are ready just to change their life and to change the community around them. So I am very transparent. Okay, so what I want you guys to do, so there's 3 things that we should be doing. Actually, I'm sorry. There's 5 things that we should be doing every single day, okay? In those 5 things, there's 3 things how we should do that, okay? So the 5 things, we're gonna start with that. The 5 things we should do, I hope you guys have your pen and paper ready because I'm gonna go through this and I want you guys to write it down. Good, Michelle. I want you guys to write it down. Some of you guys already know this, and some of you guys ask specific questions on this, okay? So the 5 things that we do every single day, we call them the core 4 and the 1 more, okay? So the 4 things, these 4 things should take you about an hour to 2 hours a day, depending on your goals, okay? If you wanna make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 extra a month, you need to 10 times these, okay? So number 1, posting. Okay, we want to post every single day. And I'm going to go into some specifics of each of these since you guys asked. Posting, we want to post at least 3 to 6 times a day. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what we need to do and how much of it we need to do it. Okay, so posting 3 to 6 times a day. If you look on my timeline, I typically will post at least 4 to 6 times a day, every single day. I typically don't post less than that. So 3 to 6 times a day. Okay. Now, when we are posting, it should not be all about it works. It should not all be about your business, okay? And this is where I'm going to get into the 3 categories of kind of how we want to run our business. Okay, so there is a book called, so I'm not going to kind of ping pong back, so I hope you guys can like stay with my mind. But that was number 1, and now I'm going to kind of go into detail of it, okay? So there is a book from, who is it from? It's Jab, Jab, Right Hook. Okay. Oh, Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk. So if you have Audible, I would recommend listening to Audible on it. Okay. It's Jab, Jab, Right Hook, Gary Vaynerchuk. And if you're listening to Audible, I keep your earphones in because he cusses a lot. Just to give you a heads up. So he's a really awesome person to follow, but he does have some cussing that he does. So there's 3 things that we want to do in the midst of our working and how we want to kind of work this business. Number 1 is you want to jab, okay? And what that is, jabbing, it means that you're like jabbing at people, okay? And what that means is that you're bringing them value, okay? And so we're bringing them value with our post, okay? So in the morning, I'm gonna make an inspirational post. I might put up a quote. I might put up 5 ways to wake up early so you're not dragging through your day. I might put up, oh my gosh, like, my recipe to my keto coffee. I'm gonna make a post how I can bring value. I'm jabbing, okay? I'm not selling, I'm jabbing, okay? So I'm jabbing at my network, okay? How can I bring value? Maybe I have a lot of moms on my network. Okay, moms, here's a couple ways that I get my kiddos up early, ready, and out the door without screaming and fighting. You're bringing value to pull people in. You're jabbing at people, okay? You want them to have a reason to follow you. You want them to have a reason to like or love your post or comment on your post, okay? If you're making just copy and paste posts all the time, then one, algorithms mess that up and a lot of people aren't seeing your post, but 2, it's not bringing a lot of value, okay? So you want to make sure that you are bringing value. How can you bring value to your post, okay? Why would somebody stop and scroll and look at my post, right? Okay, what attracts them to you? You want to give, okay? Give them value. Give them advice. Give them excitement. Hey guys, who wants to lose 10 pounds? I have just found the most amazing coffee. I replaced my coffee and now I've lost weight, right? Give them value. Give them something that they could use. You want to be active and consistent. This is where consistency comes into, you guys. You can't work this business one day and not the next. You can't post 6 times one day and 1 time the next. You can't post one day, 1 time, and not for the next couple of days. Consistency is what is going to attract people to you because they're going to take your business serious because they think that you're taking your business serious. They know that you are, okay? So active and consistency is so key, okay? Number 2 is you want to give them a reason to join you. So you just brought tons of value to them, okay? Now you want to give them a reason to buy your products. Now you want to give them a reason to join your team. So how are you going to do that? You're going to invite them to our Facebook opportunity events that we do every single Thursday, okay? You're going to introduce them to a third-party tool, okay? Whether it is introducing them to me and saying, hey, this is my friend Amanda. She is a leader in the company. She can also give you information about the business. Whether it's we get on a third-party phone call and we get out like a 3-way call and say, I would love to give you some more information about this business. My friend also, she's been doing this for 6 years. Can I invite her to the call? Having that third-party validation. Send them, you guys, if they want more information about the business, how many of you guys send the link to our, to the documentary that It Works just made on the Pentecost family? Send that, you guys. That allows them to see what our company is all about. That allows us to see the inside of what we are about. Following up, okay? Give them a reason to join you. Follow up. Don't let them fall into the cracks, which we're going to go over follow-ups because that was a question. And then just know that if somebody tells you no, it is just no for that time. It is not no forever, okay? How many of you guys on my personally enrolled told me no? Who I personally enrolled? I know Sudie told me no before. Sheila told me no before. Kimberly probably. Adrian, like Candace was, hesitant about joining. So you guys, no is not forever. That's why following up is so important. Write this down. 7 to 11 follow-ups will give me an enrollment. Will give me somebody to join my team. 7 to 11 follow-ups. So if somebody tells you no the first time, it's just no right now. You don't know if it's money. You don't know if it's their season of life. You don't know if they're overwhelmed or having a bad day. They tell you a second time no, same thing. You don't know why the reason is, but they're watching you. You planted that in their seed. And then you put out a post that brings value. You put out a post that gives them a reason to join you. They message you and they say, okay, I'm ready. Okay, because you were so consistent with that posting. Okay. So give them a reason and just know that no is not forever. In fact, if you guys have not read the book, Go for No, write this down. Go for No, read it, listen to it. Just get the original one. It will literally change the way that you think about your business. Okay. It is very, very amazing. Okay. Number 3 is give them a reason to stay. Okay. Again, consistency. How are you being consistent with your customers? How are you being consistent with your team? Are you following up with them? Are you showing them love? Are you showing them value? When you guys get your 4 customers, are we praising you? Every time you guys, like, if you are new on our team, when you get your first 4 or when you get your first customer, I shout you guys out in our 2.0. I'm like, good job, like, way to go, like, amazing, like, let's go to get those 3. You know, when you get your 4, you guys get a shout out. Are you recognizing your team and their efforts? Okay. Give them a reason to stay. Give your customers a reason to stay. You just sign them up. Are you checking up them with their products? Are you making sure that they are using them correctly? Right? Give them a reason to stay. Build a community with your team. I will tell you guys, like, I think that the reason our team is so strong and is amazing is because we have an amazing tribe. Like, we have an incredible tribe where we love on each other. It's not just about the money. It's not just about, you know, working or whatever. It's about how we can change each other's lives around us, how we can help each other, how we can build each other up, empower each other. Weekly Zooms, you know, get on our weekly Zooms. Make sure that you're a part of that. If you're diamond and above, have your own team weekly Zoom where you work for 30 minutes. If you're Ruby and you have team underneath you, get on a weekly 30-minute working Zoom. You don't need to get on a Zoom and teach and coach. We already do that. We do that weekly on Tuesdays. Get on a Zoom with your team. If you have one person underneath your team, if they're local, have them come over once a week and you guys work together. If you have somebody on your team, you should be leading them. Okay? So lead them. Talk to them. Make sure that they understand where to find their Ruby chart. Make sure they understand how to post. Make sure they come to our team trainings. Okay? So if you have anybody underneath you, I would love to see you guys doing a 20, 30-minute working Zoom where you guys hop on every single week, once a week, and you guys work together, chat together. Okay? Okay. So that was number 1 is posting. I kind of went into some details of the business, not just with posting, but that. Okay. Number 2 is growing your network. Okay. Growing your network is number 2. This is really, really important. Remember, we're in network marketing. Okay. So remember, we're in network marketing. We have to grow our network every day. I've been in this for 6 years. I grow it every single day. If I start to see stagnant in my network, I delete a bunch of people and I grow it back up. Okay? You have to grow your network every single day. So we're going to grow our network right now. Okay? What we're going to do, and I know some of you guys are driving, some of you guys are holding babies, some of you guys are cooking. So just write this down if you're able to do it. If not, just write it down and you can do it afterwards. But what we're going to do, you guys, grab out your phone. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go to our, does everyone do Facebook? Anyone just do Instagram? Everyone does Facebook. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to go to your friends list. And I want you guys to find a friend, scroll through, find a friend who has, who posts, who maybe they work out, maybe they have a really big network themselves, maybe they do a lot of, maybe they are in the same field that you're in, or they go to they're in your work or whatever. Pick somebody on your Facebook friends list, okay? Just find a friend. So I typically will always find and go to my girls, my females, my women who are friends. So I go to friends, and I'm going to scroll down. Make sure it's not an It Works person. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and this person, Lynn, she always makes posts, and she's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go to her, I'm gonna go to see all friends. See where I can do that? Now I see all of her friends. Okay, do you guys all have one that you guys picked? Everyone good? Okay, now we're gonna go add 20 of their friends. Just send them a friend request, click add, okay? We're gonna go do that right now. I typically, if they have like, if we have one or two or more mutual friends, I add them. I only add women. This is one way you can grow your network super quickly. The reason I chose her is because I see her post. She's beautiful. So she probably, and she seems successful. So she probably has successful friends. She's fit. She works out. So she probably has friends who are also into health and wellness. Okay. I lost track of how many I've done, but I think I've already done at least 10. So that's one way you guys can grow your network, okay? So what I would recommend is if you have anything less, if you have anything less than 2,000 friends, I recommend that you grow your network as soon as possible to that 2,000 friend mark, okay? If you have 2,000 friends, that's a really good network. Keep growing it. What I would do is I've been in this business with one child. I've been in this business pregnant. I've been in this business with a newborn. And so what I would do when I was really heavily trying to grow my business when I first started, I had a newborn and within my first year of this business. And when I would be nursing him, I would just go and add people. I would probably send I would do about 50 at a time so you don't get blocked. Sometimes Facebook can be funny. So do about 50 at a time. So just add, okay? 50 at a time. It took me 2 minutes, okay? And then like 2 hours later, I would add 50 more just while I was nursing him, okay? Or maybe I had about 10 minutes in the drive-through with my kids. Not that, I mean now, because, or like, you know, picking them up from school, like Jackson stuff, I would add people, okay? Maybe you're waiting somewhere or you're on your lunch break. Add people. Okay, that's number 2 is grow your network. Another way you can grow your network is by groups. So if you're in a group, you're in, let's just say like you love makeup or hair or fitness or dogs or whatever it is, sewing, you're in a group, post in there once a week. Anybody who likes or comments, add them. Add people from that group to your network. Okay, that's a really easy way to grow. And then when they're like, oh, do we know each other? Or you can send a message and say, hey, we're both in that sewing group. You know, I'm excited to get to know you better. You know, something like that. Grow your network. Okay, it's really important. Another way to grow your network is going to be by host to post, which we're going to get into in a minute. Okay, so write all that stuff down. That is number 2 is growing your network. Okay, number 3, you guys, is building relationships. This is a really easy one to do. Like, do you guys see like these tasks are so easy to do? It's just doing them, right? Number 3 is building relationships. Again, we're in network marketing. We want to bring value to people. We want to, you know, make a community with people, trust with people. So that what I do every single day is just super easy is I will do happy birthdays. I send everybody a happy birthday message. I also send them a happy birthday on like their, so I not only send them a message, but I also send them a, like on their profile, you know, I make a comment on there. In their message, you guys, I say, happy birthday. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day. I would love to send you, since it's your birthday, I would love to send you a sample of one of my products. What's your address? And I send them like a keto energy, or I send them, and I don't do this all the time, but I do it sometimes, especially to my potentials. If they're one of my potentials, I do that for them. Okay, so I don't do it for everybody, but certain people. Sometimes I'll be led to be like, okay, I'm gonna give them a sample. What's your address? You know, or for the other people, I might say, happy birthday, like I'm so excited for you. Like right now we have 40% off of all of our products. I would love to, give that to you for your birthday. You know, that's okay. Or just send them a happy birthday. Okay. So building relationships. The other thing I do to build relationships every day, you guys, is that before I make a post, I will go comment on like 10 people's posts. And when I comment, I want them to be thoughtful. Okay. I want it to be about 6 words. And I might say something like, oh my goodness, like your vacation looks so beautiful. Where was that at? Or your sweater is so cute. Where did you get that? Your kids are so dang adorable. I also have 2 boys. You know, something like that. I do that before every post, you guys, because what it does is it makes your post, when you do your post, it gets your interaction up. So I kind of play with the algorithm a little bit, okay? So that's number 3 is building relationships, okay? Number 4, you guys, is messaging, okay? This is where you are going to get people to talk to you back. You have to message. There's 2 types of messages I send out every single day, okay? One is going to be follow-ups. Number 2 is going to be host to post, okay? And then there is a third one you can post about, or you can message about the products, okay? Which I sent everyone that one message. I can send it again in the chat. So we're going to take a little bit of time and we're going to message people right now, okay? So we're going to do some host to post. Does everyone know what a host to post is? Does anybody not know what a host to post is? Because we have some new people on. Anybody not know what it is? I think Lorinda, you might not know because you're new. So what we'll do is we'll just explain it. We're going to walk it through, okay? So what a host to post is, you guys, is you're literally asking your network to host for you, okay? So we're going to send this message out really quick, and we'll just do it to, let's see how much time we have. We'll do it for, let's send this message to 15 people, okay? Put it in the chat, and you guys can copy and paste it. If you guys have your own that you love, just use that, whatever is working for you. If they've already posted for you for like last month, okay, so this is, oops, hold on. Put December 3rd. Sorry, I missed that. So just put December 3rd. So drawing will be December 3rd. I can even just change it. So if they've already posted for you, I just say, hey there, would you mind sharing another post for me? Just simple. I ask my people every single month, and they always love it because they're getting entered into a free drawing, right? So let's send this out to 15 people. When you're done sending this message out, just comment done, okay? I'm gonna do it with you guys. Don't respond back to people quite yet. If you guys are confused, let me know. You can go to your friends list and go through like your A through Z list, or you can even go through the active people who are on your Messenger right now. When you do the active people who are on Messenger right now, they will respond back quicker because they're on Facebook right now. If you are confused, please don't be quiet about it. Like, let me know, because this is the time to really dive in and figure this out if you're confused about something. All right, how's everyone doing? To write down the names of people you ask. No, not the people that I ask, because I ask a lot of people, Kimberly. So I mean, I send this message to probably about 100 people a day. So that will answer another question: how many times do you need to do this task? I send this message out to probably about 100 people a day, and that gives me about 10 to 15 people to host for me. So that's a lot of people to write down. So I never write them down, but I can see when I'm going through my messenger, when I'm going through to send this message out the next day, I can see if I've already messaged them or not. Does that make sense, Kimberly? So I don't ever write them down. The only people I write down are literally my people who host a post for me. And then I ask, or I write down that, and I'll go over organization in a minute too. I write down that, and then I also write down my potentials, potential distributors, potential customers who said yes to me or that they were interested. When you're done, just comment done. This should be a pretty quick task. Just 15. So when people respond, now what you're going to do, we're going to move on, but I want you guys to save this verbiage. When people respond, say thanks. You say this, and then what you're going to do is then you're going to give them a post. Okay. So you can do whatever, like you guys, I don't have it saved in my thing, but you guys can do a coffee post. I do coffee cleanse or just a general weight loss. Those are typically the ones, or hair, skin, and nails is a really good one to do too. Those are typically the only ones I do because those get the most interaction, right? If you just do like keto energy or the greens, you're going to get a very select people who say yes. But if you catch something, if you put out something that like most people want, you're going to get more reaction from that. Okay. Okay. So does anybody have, oh, sorry, my little guy's crying. Does anybody have a certain post that like really works good for you? If so, just put it in the comments. Okay, so we talked about messaging. Okay, another really good message. So following up. Okay, so here's my rule of following up. This goes in the messaging category, number 4, which is messaging. Okay, following up, you guys, is really important. Remember, the fortune is always in the follow up. It takes 7 to 11 times before somebody joins you. Okay, of you following up. Okay, so what we want to do, here's my rule of thumb of following up. So say I just talked to somebody. If I gave them the price and then they didn't respond, that evening or the next day within 24 hours, I send them a message and I say, hey there, is this something that you want to do? Please save and copy this, okay? Make sure you're writing your notes down. Hey, is this something that you're wanting to do? They never respond. Okay. Or if they're like, I don't know, like give me more information. Okay. They don't respond. I follow up with the next day, another 24 hours. Okay, so I do 1 day, or I do 2 days, sorry, 48 hours. So I do 1 day, they don't respond, I do 2 days. And here's what I say for my 2 days. I say, so I say this, or whatever their goal was, if they wanted to lose weight or if they wanted to grow their hair, whatever it is. Hey babe, I never heard back from you, or change that form to from. Do you have questions about this? I would love to help you reach your goals of losing that 20 pounds. Okay, so I do 1 day, 2 days, still don't hear back from them. I follow up in 1 week. Okay, so 1 day, 2 days, 1 week. Okay, so and here's what I say for my 1 week. Hey girl, just wanted to touch base with you and see if you're interested in the detox cleanse. I'm offering my discount pricing right now. Is it something that you're still wanting to do? Okay, just so simple, right? If they still don't respond to me, the week, or like if they still don't respond to me, then within like a week, I'll send them a host to post message. Hey girl, would you mind making a post for me and putting this post on your Facebook page? Every single time, you guys, they respond, like every time. So you know that they're seeing your post. There's a reason they're not ordering your product, and typically it's because of money or because they're not finding the value in it, okay? So this is where consistency comes in with your posting and you're reaching out, okay? So then if they still don't respond to me, I put them on my monthly follow-ups, my monthly list, okay? So write this down, okay? It's 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, or within the 2 weeks for the host to post, and then 1 month, okay? If they just are, and then if they don't respond to me, they're just on my monthly list. The only time I delete somebody, Kimberly, this is a good question you asked. The only time I delete somebody is if one, they are, they tell me like, no, that they are never interested, and to stop messaging them, I delete them. 2, if I look on their Facebook page and it is just like junk, like it is just, they cuss, they're, you know, they're put bad things on there, like they're just not people I want in my community, I delete them. Or if I have literally sent them several messages from the time we were friends and they never once responded, and I probably sent them messages for a few months and they still haven't responded, I delete them. Okay, so those are really the only times I really delete people. If they're interested and they have been interested, I keep them as friends, because you never know if they're going to sign up that month or if they're going to sign up from 6 months or a year from now. I've had people watching me, like I think it was Sudi said, like 2 years, you know, or longer. They're watching me. So I never delete somebody if they're interested. Those are the only ways I really delete people. Okay, number 5, you guys, this is the most important. So all those 1 through 4, you guys, I mean, they're all very important. You can't do one without the other. Number 1 through 4 is something that you guys can do within your, depending on your, how much you're wanting to make, within your 2 to 3 hour, 4 hour time that you're working your business. Okay. If you're going for double diamond and you're wanting $6,000 a month, then I expect that you're working about 4 hours to 5 hours a day on your business. Okay. If you're wanting $2,000 a month, then I expect that you're working about 3 hours a day on your business. Okay. So those 1 through 4 times is when you guys can get your tasks done literally in those 2 hours. Okay. The 5th thing is what we should be doing all day long in any time we can get. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys are going to know what I'm going to say, but it's self-development. Because remember what I said, this business, those 4 things are so easy for us to do. And the thing is if we don't know how to do it, it's so easiest for us to learn the task, right? These are all really easy to learn, very easy to do. The fifth thing is your mindset. It's going to be your self-development. Okay. Remember, that's what I said, the hard part of the business. Your mind is what's going to, that makes people quit. Your mind is what allows people to quit or pushes them to quit. Okay. So we need to tweak our mind into facing our fears, our doubts, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So mindset, this is what you should be doing, self-development every single day. You guys should be becoming a student of bettering yourself every day. Okay, so when you wake up, what are you listening to? Are you grabbing your phone and going through your messages? If you are, I'm going to tell you to stop that. Okay, when you wake up, I want you guys to journal. I want you guys to listen to, go to YouTube and type in affirmations. Go to YouTube and type in motivation. I want you guys to read a book. I want you guys to listen to, or meditate. Okay. I want you guys to go to the gym. I want you guys to work out. I want you guys to do things that are going to fuel your mind and your body and your soul. Okay. That should be a majority of your time and your work. Okay. Off of those tasks. So you can't do one without the other. Okay. So here's how I am. I'm a very busy mom. I started this business working full time. I've been through it all, you guys. Been in this for 6 years. I guarantee whatever your situation is, it might look a little different, but I guarantee you're not any busier than I am. I'm not any busier than you are. We all have the same 24 hours a day, whether you have 2 kids or 4 kids or 10 kids, whether you work 2 or 3 jobs or whatever, or you don't, or you stay at home and you take care of kids. We are all busy. You're not busier than I am. I'm not busier than you are. We all are busy people. So you have to fit this in to your day, okay? So what I do, I wake up early and I do my miracle morning. I read, I stretch, I listen to audibles, I journal. When I'm in the shower, listen to I listen to an audible. I listen to a podcast. When I was getting ready this morning, I threw on a podcast. When we're driving in the car, instead of listening to music, I listen to my book or a podcast or a YouTube or one of our trainings. Okay. So it is so important. Before I go to bed, I do my affirmations. I journal. It is so important that you're listening to this all day long, every day. Okay. Because that is what's going to help you get to your goals. Okay. That is what's going to help you keep going. So when somebody tells you no, it's not a big deal. When you have a bad day, you can handle it better. When things aren't going your way and you're in a rut, this is going to help you so you can quickly get out of a rut. We all get in ruts, you guys. We all have bad days, but it's how fast and how you can recognize that to get out of that as soon as possible, okay? So really, really important. I'm not going to have time to go over all these questions because we only have a few minutes left, but we'll have to get on another Zoom. So let's see. We talked about that. I want to go over organization really quick. You guys, I don't have them with me. They're in my house, but there's 2 things that we want to do. You want to get a notebook. I wish I had it with me. It's just a notebook. I got it from Target or Amazon with lined paper in it. Okay. And every single month you want to put on one page, November potential customers. On the next page, November potential distributors. On the next page, November host to post. Okay. So then every single day when you are doing your your core 4 and you're getting those potentials, you're immediately at the end of the night before you go to bed, anybody who responded or interested, you put them on your potentials list. Okay. You put them down there. You want to make sure that you're doing this every night before you go to bed or, at the end of the day before you turn in. Because otherwise you're going to lose people and it's just going to spiral and you're going to be overwhelmed and you're going to lose people. So be really organized with that and write it down every night before you go to bed. Anybody who knew who you talked to, anybody knew who's your potentials list. Okay. The other thing that you want to get is a planner or a calendar. Okay. Again, Target, Amazon. So when somebody says, hey, Kimberly, yeah, I want to sign up on Monday. the 20th. Okay, you put them in that date, you put their name in there. So then when you know in the morning or when you start your work, you go to your calendar, your planner, and you follow up with everybody who said that they wanted to order. Now, here's just a little side note. When I have, let's just say let's just say today I have 6 people to follow up with who said that they are going to order today. I'm going to expect that 1 or 2 of them are actually going to order or sign up. 4 of them are probably going to ghost me, tell me no, that they can't afford it, tell me something came up. Does that happen to you guys? Happens to me too. It's just part of the game, you guys, just part of it. It's part of this industry. People are going to tell you no, okay? But what am I going to do? I'm going to put them up on my weekly follow-up list. I'm going to follow up with them the next week. I'm going to put them on my planner so I follow up with them, okay? So make sure you guys are being organized in that area. You guys, like Adrian asked that question, how do you organize? And I thought it was so good because keep it simple. Like I'm old school when it comes to organization. Keep it so simple. We'll go over the Connect app really quickly. I'm not going to go into details of it, but a really good question that Adrian asked too was the difference between Connect app and that finding that not having as much as like the eSuite. So 2 different completely things. You have your back office eSuite, which is going to have your document library, the compensation plan, if you want to do a pop-up shop, any of those papers that you need to print off, anything like that are going to be in there. If you want to print off your charts, your Ruby, Diamond, Emerald charts, they're going to be in there under the document library, okay? You're not going to find that in the Connect app. The document library or the eSuite is where you check your numbers. It's where you're going to do your back office work, okay? You can sign up customers and distributors in there if you want, okay? The Connect app is a way like that you can send out messages to your customers quickly. It's a way, they have systems in there that you can follow up with people. They have, it's a way you can check like your volume that you have. Okay, it's a way like you'll get notified if we have calls or like corporate calls, or if you get a customer or distributor, you'll get notified. It's a way you can find before and after pictures. It's a way you can find sign up customers and distributors. So your Connect app is just like a mobile app, but you're not going to get the same things that you're going to get in your eSuite. Hopefully that makes sense. And I do have, if you go to the Diamond Dream Squad, if you go to the unit section, there's a unit section that is for the Connect app. I recommend you guys watching those videos. You will be mind blown of the stuff that you can do in that Connect app. So watch those videos. It's really, really good. Okay. I think that covered most of it, you guys. How do you guys feel? Do you guys have any questions I can answer in the next minute or so? Was this helpful for you guys? Good. Okay, I want you guys in our chat. Some of you guys are on 2.0. Some of you guys are on, I merged another team in here too. Whatever chat you're in, I want you guys to put your aha moment or what you found that was so valuable. But I also want you guys to put something that you'd like me to go over more next time, or maybe do a live video on our team page, okay? I'm here to solely serve you guys and to help you guys grow. I'm here to help you guys be so successful in your business. So make sure you guys use me. Make sure you guys message me if you need to. Sometimes I will just share with you guys where to find that information, because I want you guys to be know where to get that information. So when you have a team asking you, you know what to tell them. So I'm I like to delegate things, and I like to share with you where to find things instead of just giving you the answer. I do that with my kids too. Right? Don't we all do that with our kids? Go figure that out. If you're bored, go figure out what to go do, right? So I always tell you, if you want to find out information about that, go check out this. Because a lot of times we have so many duplicatable things, put into place. So when you have team, you can just say, go check out that video. Super awesome. Yeah, good. The Connect app is awesome, you guys. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys for spending your morning with me. I know some of you guys are up a little bit earlier because of the time difference and stuff, but I appreciate you guys so much and just allowing me just to be a part of your business. Yeah, work on personal development for sure. First day in the morning. Awesome. I love it. You guys, You guys got this. Like, you guys were put on this team for a reason. You guys are put in this, you know, this was put into your life for a reason, okay? So follow it and do whatever you need to do. And when you do have those bad days, just know it's normal. It's okay. But just know the only way that you will be successful is if you keep putting one foot in front of the other and you don't quit, okay? That is how you will get to the top where I am. That is how you will continue to serve so many people around you, okay? This isn't about me anymore. I've gotten to the top. It's about me bringing you guys up to the top with me. So I want you guys to be so successful with this, okay? But ultimately, it's up to you guys. So I love you guys, and I'm so, so proud of you guys for just jumping on and taking charge of your business. Have a really good day, guys. Bye.